Is it 5 yet?
Yeah.
Yep, right up.
All right. So I was on time. Woo-hoo.
At first. That's a change. But we would have waited for it.
Let's call this meeting to order, and Mr. Secretary, would you call the roll, please?
Jeff Romine,
Here.
Doug Snook. Doug Hubble.
Here.
Bill Carlson,
Present.
Paul Miller.
All right. So first business is the meeting notes from last month. And we received it as part of our packet of agenda for tonight yesterday. I reviewed it, redlined it, and sent it back to Dave and Richard, and I think a couple of you guys. So what Dave's handed you here is what I'd added in text.
I move to approve. Good read.
Awesome.
I'm not going to tell them, so.
That's a good thing. Hey, Jason.
How's it going, Leo? I missed you.
Somebody's got to give you a hard
I
time.
know it. Well, the problem is you all give me a hard time.
Yeah.
Well, just because you deserve it. You work hard at it.
Do I?
Yeah,
It just comes from that.
I know.
It's not.
He made a motion.
I made a motion.
Second. Didn't I second? Okay. Any more discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. So that would be 4-0.
Good to see you, Paul. My classes have cancer.
Okay, so moving on then to no new business. Okay, then Richard, report on the proposed policy.
Now by the policy to boss and city manager, and they reviewed it, didn't have any comments about it. They did ask me when I was going to implement it. My response is when I'm told. So, haven't been told to implement it. So the policy has not been implemented. It's been written. I did send and let them know about the concerns the board had. I don't know if those guys had 5 concerns. I should have brought that document. But all legitimate. One of the big one to me was that I didn't know, you guys were big on the same jobs. That you were, one job is too many to lose to the escalators. Regulations that say that's your area of responsibility. Those are the 3 that stuck out. I know there were 2 others that I put in there. So there was concern from this board about the ordinance and the implementation of it. I'm sure that you guys worked through writing writing that policy that you were involved. So right now, there's nothing on our rise that I see, but we're going to implement that.
So that was to the city manager and the deputy.
City manager and my boss, Bill Fayette.
Oh, what's his title?
He's the director of development planning.
Okay.
Oh, we got a big fire.
Where he was the director of planning, now he's the director of planning and development. And neighborhood relations.
That's it. That's
So
it.
he's got neighborhood relations too. But they got rid of neighborhood relations, so he's over.
Community engagement.
No, he's not on community
Oh, it's
engagement.
not one.
Community engagement is under city manager.
Yeah.
employees rehab program, whatever that.
Richard, on behalf of the board, I would personally like to thank you for bringing it to us. And seeking our input. And listening to us.
Yeah, you're welcome. I think that's how it should work. I really,
Thank you very much.
you're welcome, sir.
So, ma'am, I see there's one participant. Is that us or is there
That's
somebody?
just us.
Okay, right. All right, well, anything else on that? So it sounds like your, the authorities at Topeka, your bosses, have a policy now they ask for. And they have an idea of the contractors and the Board of Plumbing's thoughts on it. And you'll let us know if they decide to implement it or not. So how does that work? You've written a policy. And until they tell you you can implement the policy, it's just dead in the water?
Basically, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Hopefully it stays there.
I don't know, if the record came from council. It's not taken to the council, and I don't know. But once again, policy is not, it's not their area of responsibility. It's
Also not over.
area of responsibility, so what they tell you to do, I'm sure it's
All right, well, if there's no more on that, let's move it then to the Hills situation.
They have a new project manager out there, Erica Garcia Bay. That's her name. And I've been talking with her, what the utilities department is gonna be running a new line out there. And that new line is going, that's what they're gonna run their domestic water off of that new line. So she's gonna give me a letter. I was hoping to have it tonight, but she said she'd have it by the 28th next week. Want to provide me a letter on how they're going to address the domestic water line issue. So also I talked to her about the reports that we were supposed to be getting for that testing of that domestic water. She says that she can't locate them at this time. I don't know if that's haven't been done or haven't done. But I let her know she needs to get that water tested. I also told her that doesn't come back passing, that they're going to need to provide water for their employees at that. So whenever she gets me, she contacts me for the letter next week. Get some more information on where they are with the water testing. Contact me.
So how,
They testing that in house, is that correct? I mean, you can literally just take a sample down to the water department
I'll get it.
and get it tested, like, get it back. Like, the next day. I've done it several times.
so
With
that's,
coordination, clean changing systems. Not super intrusive.
so I guess that was my question is that you know as well as I that they can return a test that says we passed. The criteria of that test, you're just going to send on to the city water department and say, does this meet your criteria? Is that the thought? Since we didn't establish a criteria that by which the test had to take place and pass, are you just going to take their test report, send it to the city water department and ask, does this meet your satisfaction?
Correct.
Okay.
My name is Jason.
I don't know, actually.
Would the water department go down and test for them?
Huh?
Would the water department go down and test
I don't know.
for them?
I don't know. I have to check.
You could definitely send it to K-State. I mean, that's where most testing is done.
That might be an option that we can get it.
Well,
to
it seems
them.
like the process has been very difficult to put it in their hands, so maybe,
They seem to be making it tough.
yeah, it seems, I think, just
I think they're dancing.
outsource it.
So we had given them 24 months from February 20 to get it corrected. This new water distribution main that they're bringing in for their domestic water service, she thinks they'll be done by then?
No.
Oh, they won't.
It's gonna go next.
So that is,
What they have now needs to be tested.
Okay.
For the safety of the plant.
so for the formality part of it, come February 20th, 2022, we're gonna have to decide if they don't have new water service, what we're gonna do. Or the city is, because you guys have to write another violation because they didn't comply with our, right?
Sounds like the dancing.
So with that, do we have anything else?
Was it good enough? I think it's fine.
I did have one question. The city council approved last week or the week before, starting to adopt the codes as they come out, the way I read it. And I can't remember how the text was, but there was some city council person saying that we had a 1997 code adopted that didn't apply anymore. And why wouldn't we just adopt the most current codes as they come out and be done?
I think they were talking about building code.
They were talking about-
There's no
All codes. But we're pretty prompt in developing ours.
However, what I read said that they were wanting to adopt the most current international family of codes each time they are released.
We're not here.
We're not.
Yeah.
But I know you just said, and I did the same thing.
Yes. The way it was written, it would be the International Climate Code and the International Cancer Code, two of which we don't adopt right now. This was incorrect. Okay, it was. All right.
They're not gonna change it.
Awesome.
They, I don't know what's going on,
I don't either.
but if we're not gonna do that. We're gonna adopt the most recent code as we can. Because if we adopt our process, well, you guys know how long it takes to go through the code. We'll be doing it every 18 months.
And by the time it
You know,
goes through
By the
legal,
time it
it takes,
right back.
Yeah,
it takes 12 months to get it through legal.
yeah. So we'd be adopting the code every 18 months.
Yeah.
So we won't be that, we'll be one cycle behind.
And that's what we are now. We're one cycle behind.
Right. But they want, we took a code, they wanted the New York code. They want it to be 2021. So for us to do that, we're gonna get with international system building, ICC. And they would come out, give us some training and get us up to 2021. And then we're also gonna be doing energy conservation code. 2021, that we both had them. We had everything that was gonna be 2015, except this yours is 2018. We had everything that was together, but they wanted the brightest, they wanted the shiny. So we're gonna
No,
do the shiny.
in our code, we do have the liberty. If there's something in the 2021 code that we would like to adopt, we can amend our code to adopt that.
Right, right.
Without going through the whole code.
Right. We could do that, but maybe, you know, it's difficult once governing body gets something in their head.
Yeah. We need to talk to them.
No, thank you. It's kind of difficult to steer them different than that, without them thinking that you're against them or doing something. you shouldn't. So anyway, yeah, they got us 2021.
I think they need to understand that, like on our plumbing code, we adopted to be compatible with the city of Topeka.
Exactly.
And so we make changes to it. And those changes take some thorough
Exactly.
discussion.
Exactly.
So it's not, we can't do it every.
Exactly. I mean, I shared it with them. Shiny.
We also hear that we're just about to talk as they are.
They didn't want us to make amendments and.
Yeah. They would like-
But for some reason, they thought the amendments, the amendments we made were so that people won't come into the board asking for variances.
Right.
We're making the amendments so that the process, development process, can move along because we know the things that we should not be
In
doing.
our amendments, we pared them down a lot.
We've knocked them in half.
Right.
With the last, we knocked them in half.
And so, because a lot of the amendments that we made, then adopted by the board.
Yeah, they were written into.
They're written into the-
So we're into the code.
Yeah, so I don't know, for some reason, they felt that our amendments were making it more restrictive.
Actually, we're not making it more restrictive.
Or less.
We're making it less restrictive.
Making it so that.
Making it more workable for the city to be.
Exactly.
And that's a good point, is that the national model building code is written for everybody from Puerto Rico to the East Coast, the West Coast to Alaska. And we have modified content that doesn't apply to us. So.
Yep.
All right, well,
You did right, but we're trying to go to 2021 this year.
just the existing building code.
And the energy conservation.
Oh, and.
I thought there was some talk at one time, trying to get everybody on the same year. And then from there, adopt the newest code every 3 years.
Yeah, but that's like what I'm saying, but it won't be every 3 years, just take the time it takes.
Time it takes to get it through the system.
It's 18 months.
So
So,
you guys have been adopting every other.
Yeah, every 6 years.
yeah, that will.
And we spend a couple of months,
So the only jurisdiction I know that blanket adopts the newest international building code when they come out is the state of Kansas. Every other city jurisdiction,
Lawrence started doing it too.
what's that?
Lawrence started doing it too.
Lawrence just says we're taking
But
anything.
I just talked to them when I started this, they're gonna stop.
Are they?
Yeah, because it's too time consuming.
Yeah.
He said, that's why, he says like every 18 months, we're doing these things. So they're gonna stop doing it, they're gonna be, because that's one of the things they said, they wanted us, council said they wanted us to be more aligned with Lawrence. Lawrence said they want.
They wanna be more aligned.
Because it's, they wanna be, the surrounding city, and I said, well, that's great, so, but yeah, Lawrence was doing it. So they're not gonna do that. They basically go through the same process we do.
Yeah, the only way to stay on every code that comes out is to adopt it.
Right.
That's
Carte
the
blanche,
only
and
way.
then meet once a month to settle out all the differences.
Yeah.
and have 3 or 4 hour meetings. We would meet.
All right, Will, motion to adjourn? All right,
Second.
all in favor?
I made the motion for that.
Say your heartbeats.
All right, thank you, guys. Ma'am, I think